discuss the world of tennis as it concerns the Italian Open. Not forgetting the world of football as well. The championship playoffs finals is now confirmed. Two teams that will compete in the finals to know which team would join Burnley and Leeds in the English Premier League next season. Not forgetting stories from the world of transfers. Yes, we look at what the back pages are saying concerning moves of some players. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board once again. Well, let me take this moment to inform you that you can get to watch us live on Facebook on I-FLIER 103.3 FM live. I-FLIER 103.3 FM live on Facebook and on YouTube as well on I-FLIER 103.3 FM. I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Big ups to Crystal for that particular one. Alright, let's get straight into it. Starting from the home front. Charity, they say, begins from home. Let us start from the pay-setter state or your state, particularly the state capital, Ibadan, where the governor of the state, Engineer Abiodun Oluwaseyi Makinde, of course, received the touch of unity for the upcoming National Sports Festival. The governor, who was represented by his deputy barrister Adebayo Lawal, of course, urged and charged the athletes that are representing the state to, of course, represent with passion, with discipline and excellence at the upcoming Ogo 20 of the state government's commitment to supporting sport development through infrastructure provision, training facilities, and a conducive environment. He also urged athletes to aim for podium finishes, bringing glory to your state, and to uphold sportsmanship, integrity, and unity throughout the festival. The governor, on behalf of the deputy governor, on behalf of the governor, of course, also promised to recognize and reward athletes who bring pride and integrity and be exemplary representatives both on and over the pitch. The governor said that the government will recognize and reward athletes who perform very well and, of course, bring honor to the state. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Oyo State Secretariat, let us go make a listen to the voice of the Deputy Governor, Governor Oluwaseyi Abiodun Makinde, as they received the touch of unity for the National Sports Festival.
Development through infrastructure, training facilities,
peace, unity, and brotherhood across the 36 states of our great country. Receiving this touch here in Oyo State is not just an honor, it is a reaffirmation of our collective commitment to national cohesion and shared progress. And as we prepare for the festival, I urge our athletes to represent Oyo State with passion, discipline, and excellence. Let us go beyond participation and aim for podium. I assure you that this administration remains steadfast in its commitment to supporting sports development at all levels through the provision of adequate infrastructure, training facilities, and conducive environment. To our athletes and officials, I encourage you to be exemplary representatives, both on and off the field, upholding the values of sportsmanship, integrity, and unity throughout the duration of the festival. At this juncture, I want to assure you that Oyo State government pride and honor to our state.
Oh, yeah! You're listening to Sports Drive on I-FLIER 103.3 FM.
Yes, that you listen to the voice of the Deputy Governor of your state, Barrister Adebayo Lawal, speaking on behalf of the governor while receiving the touch of unity for the National Sports Festival. Well, the festival would be coming up this weekend. It will start on May 16th to May 30th, where a whole lot of sporting events would be going down right there. Of course, still talking about the National Sports Festival on the show this morning. Let us do a recap of what went down in Delta 2022. Yes, the last time the sports festival was held. world, ladies and gentlemen, from your state, where your state finished fourth on the medal table at the last edition of the National Sports Festival. They had a total of 138 medals. Yes, 138 medals in total for Team Oyo at the Delta 2022 Sports Festival. Right there, 43 gold medals, 42 silver medals and 53 bronze medals. In fact, it was an impressive performance from Oyo State because out of all of the southwestern states, Oyo State came first in that one. It was a surprising one for Team Oyo at the 2022 Sports Festival in Delta. Well, let me also refresh your memory concerning the medal table in 2022 as we build up and as we count down to the Sports Festival Ogun Gateway Games. And of course, we are looking forward to seeing Oyo State better the performance of 2022. Big ups to them, and of course, we wish them all of the very best in that particular one. Okay, let's move away from the National Sports Festival. Let's go straight to talk about the NPFL. The camp of Sunshine Stars, already relegated Sunshine Stars, have suspended their midfielder Ibrahim Suraju over disparaging comments he made about the club. According to a club statement, Suraju appeared in a viral video where he was seen making inappropriate remarks about the club. And in response, the club has initiated an internal investigation to uncover the circumstances surrounding his conduct. Well, the club condemned the players' actions, describing them as contrary to the core values of Sunshine Stars, which is discipline, respect, and professionalism. Of course, Sunshine Stars also emphasized that everyone associated with the team is expected to uphold these standards, particularly during challenging times as this. Well, for the player, talking about Ibrahim Suraju, he got really angry after Sunshine Stars got relegated from the NPFL over the weekend, and he made some comments about how they were being treated in the club and how the club is being run. This did not sit down well with the officials of the club, and of course they have now suspended Ibrahim Suraju. We'll wait to see what will be the outcome of that particular one. Moving away from that one, ladies and gentlemen, let's go straight to Ikene venue of the ongoing NWFL Super 6 playoffs. Yes, 3 games went down yesterday in the NWFL in the battle to know which team will be crowned the NWFL champion. Like I said, 3 games in the second game, Nasarawa Amazons beat Rivers Angels by 2-1, and finally Bayelsa Queens defeated host Remo Stars Ladies by 2-0. Interesting results right there in Kenya. Let me quickly take you through the league standings after 3 games played. Ladies and gentlemen, Bayelsa Queens are currently topping with 7 points right there. Out of 3 games played, they have won 2 and they have drawn 1. They are followed closely by Nasarawa Amazons. They also have 7 points out of 7 games. Out of 3 games played, yes, they have won 2 and of course drawn 1. For Remo Stars Ladies, they are in third, although they have played just 6 games where they have won 2 and they have lost 1 of those games. Edo Queens, defending champions, are not finding it really easy. They are in 4th place. They have just 4 points. 3 games played, 1 win, 1 draw and 1 loss. Rivers Angels are in 5th with just a point because they have only played 1 draw while they have lost 2 games. Nigeria Tales are bottom of the log right there. They are yet to win any game. They are yet to also draw any game. They have lost all of their 3 games in this competition so far. Well, it is rest day. Yes, there are no games today in the NWFL Super 6. But games will set to resume tomorrow. Talking about match day 4 will resume tomorrow. Of course, and the battle to know which team would be crowned NWFL champions would continue in that one. Still talking about the NWFL on the show this morning. The NWFL board has officially approved the sponsor 100,000 naira. Big ups to the NWFL organizers, and of course big ups to that particular foundation as well. Moving away from that one, guys, let us go straight to Chan. Yes, Chan is now set to take place in August. Well, like I told you, that the competition was supposed to take place in February, but then it was postponed until August. Now, all of the teams that will be participating have now been confirmed as South Africa became the final nation to qualify for the 2024 African Nations Championship CHAN with a 2-0 victory over Malawi on Sunday. Goals from Victor Letsoalo and captain Neo Maema in Pretoria proved enough for the host to turn around the 1-0 deficit from the first leg of the tie. Algeria also beat Gambia 3-0 on Friday to progress by the same scoreline over Nottingham Forest. I confirm to you that Taiwo Awoniyi is in an induced coma after having the first phase of surgery on a serious abdominal injury. The Nigerian international collided with the post in the 88th minute of their 2-2 draw against Leicester at the City Ground on Sunday as he attempted to get on the end of a cross from Anthony Elanga. Well, he had a surgery on Monday night, and we understand that the surgery was successful. Well, the rest of the procedure is said to be completed later today, but then Taiwo Awoniyi is currently in an induced coma right now. We wish him all of the very best. We wish him quick recovery in that particular one. And more importantly, we wish him like a very, very good form when he comes back from that. That there was an exchange with the manager and, of course, the owner on the pitch after that particular game right there. Alright, from the world of football, let's quickly go straight into the world of tennis, checking on the Italian Open, as Jasmine Paolini became the first Italian woman to reach the Italian Open semi-final since 2014 when she beat Russian world number 11 Diana Schneider 6-7, 6-4, 6-2 yesterday. In a stunning first-set collapse, Paolini was 4-0 up but lost the next 5 games before Schneider then forced the tiebreak, which the 21-year-old Russian dominated in that one. Well, down the break in the decider, the French Open runner-up Paolini continued to show resilience with the crowd behind her and became the first Italian woman to reach the last 4 of the WTA 1000 event since the doubles partners Sara Errani just over a decade ago. Okay, still talking about the world of tennis on the show this morning as it concerns the Italian Open, where Yannick Sinner came through the first true test of his comeback from a doping ban with straight set win over Francisco Cerundolo, which took the world number 1 into the Italian Open quarterfinals. Yannick Sinner bested 17th seed Cerundolo 7-6, 7-2, 6-3 in a match which was delayed by a couple of hours due to torrential downpour to set up a last 8 clash with either Kaspar Ruud or Joaquim Muna in that one. Well, the Italian Open is getting really tough, of course, as we prepare for the French Open right there. So talking about the Italian Open, world number 9 Musetti will now face either reigning champion Alexander Zverev in the last 8 after seeing of Medvedev. It was a relationship that lasted for just 6 months right there. Just 6 months, the relationship of Andy Murray as coach of Novak Djokovic, meaning Novak Djokovic will be in the search for a new coach ahead of the French Open as he chases his record-breaking 25th Grand Slam in the world of tennis. Time is fast spent on the show this morning, but then before we go, let's take some more stories from the world of football, starting from Everton, where Everton have announced that Goodison Park is set to become the home of Everton to bring to that club. Still talking about the championship on the show this morning, ladies and gentlemen, the second semi-final of the championship playoffs was held yesterday between Sheffield United and between Coventry City and Sunderland. After extra time, it was 2-1 in favor of Sunderland. Yes, meaning it was 3-2 on aggregate. After 122 minutes of tense, gripping football and championship semi-final between Sunderland and Coventry, it looked to be headed for penalties, but Black Cat boss Regis Lebris admitted he was beginning to formalize a list of players to take a side sports kick. But then Ballard's stooping header to draw the host level 1-1 on the night and put them 3-2 up on aggregate with just seconds remaining in that one. Painful defeat it was